something needs to change at the Gold Coast if they're going to start playing finals, and that means winning away from home. They did what they needed to do against Port Adelaide on the weekend. Cornsey, your old club, and Damien Hardwick was pretty bullish post-game.
Could have, should have, would have. If we had have won those two games against North Melbourne and St Kilda that we lost by a kick, all of a sudden the picture looks very different. But the fact is we are where we are. Do I think we're capable of very high and, strong things? Absolutely. And I want our playing group to believe that too. So we'll keep driving them as hard as we can because, once again, I think when you do that, but also with great coaching from our coaching group, I think they can take this club to somewhere they haven't been before.
Good on them for doing what they do and winning at home. But, again, I'm not interested in a win until they win. So this weekend, next Monday night, let's talk about
it's a good point.
When they beat the Giants at G.
It's good, because you're right. The performance was great. We'll get to how they did it shortly. They dismantled Port Adelaide. But I saw Noah Anderson in the face of opposition players. I saw some others being really aggressive. Like, well, that's well and good, Noah. You average 33 at home. You don't touch it when you're away from home. So let's do it at home. Let's show the same attitude and intensity when you're not sleeping.
Because you wrote that piece 3 months ago for The Age saying, the competition better be scared.
100%.
And I think at the time we all thought that, but we haven't seen that away from home.
No, they like sleeping in their own bed. So show me the same attitude when you get on a plane and get on the road.
Kane, I was listening to SEN this morning and I was waiting for you to talk about Jason Horne-Francis, who had a shocker yesterday on the Gold Coast, across the weekend. And it took until very late in the show for you to speak about him for about 2 minutes. You are way too soft on him. If he was at another club, you would go so much harder. He had 9 disposals, gave away 4 free kicks, and yet you let him off with a pull up your socks.
Yeah, no, I disagree. It was 6:50 in the morning AM, so it wasn't late in the show. It was early in the show, probably nearly into the second hour of the show, and I said he let his side down, he let himself down, and he has to be better. And this is the vision, and I stand by that. I thought it was a poor performance. You can't be doing that. To be any stronger than you, let yourself down, you let your side down, essentially saying you hurt your side. I stand by that. I'm a huge fan of him. I think the leadership around him needed to be better. Where's Ollie Wines? Where's Zach Butters, who's also been criticised
That's just making excuses
for that?
For him,
Where's
You're
the
a huge
captain?
Fan of him.
Well, of course so, but that's not letting him off here. I said he let his side down, he let himself down, and he needs to be better. I'm not sure how much stronger I can be. But take you back to a Toby Green at 21 and the indiscretions that he had. So you've got to remember he's 21, he's competitive, but he's got to be better than that. And I said as much this morning.
You didn't mention Rozee. Does he need to be stronger as a captain, you think?
Yeah, I think, well tell me about it, Lord. How do you see his captaincy? Is it premature from what you're seeing from Connor, because you captain your club?
Yeah, everyone's Wayne Carey, Steve Kernan all got it very, very young.
How old were you?
I was 28 and I wasn't ready at 27. So I was approached at 27. I said, really? I said, no, can I have another 12 months where I will act like a captain even though I'm not the captain? And I needed that time, Kane. So I just feel like Kenny Hinkley has had to deal with Butters. He's now having a deal and he's having a talk. Wouldn't it be great if Connor Rozee grabbed someone by the jumper in the next 2 weeks or a week and took charge of this team? We were critical of maybe Dawson getting overruled by Tex. And
exactly.
I think that's where Connor Rozee's at, to make a stand as a captain.
Yeah, I reckon that's a fair point. Now, if you're boxing someone and you know what punch they're going to throw, you're probably going to get out the way. Not if you're me, but if you're any good.
I wasn't going to go there.
Because Damien Hardwick knew exactly the way Port Adelaide were going to play.
We've got to stop their uncontested marks and stop their corridor use. We love the way Ken plays. He's very attacking with the way he wants to style the game, and they were going through the corridor at all stages. So we're going to make sure we take away those little 15, 20-metre short kicks, but then also take away that corridor aspect also.
Absolutely read it like a book, did Damien Hardwick. So look at this. This is it, basically exactly what he described 20 minutes earlier, word for word, what they needed to do to play against Port Adelaide. There needs to be a different mode of play. If you're Port Adelaide, you can't be delivering this where the opposition know exactly how you're going to play and then continually turn the football over, where they score 73 points off Port Adelaide turnovers, which is the most Port Adelaide have conceded for the year. So, yep, this works when it works and it's great and it looks terrific and you're scoring from your back half and everyone says whoop-de-doo, but when it doesn't, it is awful, and they need another mode to be able to play when sides know that style is coming.